logos for Warner Brothers Games and NetherRealm Studios. In a dim, burnt-out forest, a silhouette cloaks while perched on a gnarled tree. A woman in yellow cybernetic armor sprints down a path below. Title: Mortal Kombat 1: Khaos Reigns. The woman in yellow glances back over her shoulder as she runs. The eye panels of her helmet glow a soft green. She stops to examine her surroundings through a high-tech visor. Her faceplate retracts to reveal a youthful, deep umber face.
Where are you?
Over here.
A warning appears. Missile launch. The woman's yellow faceplate closes as she sprints, dodging the incoming missiles.
Engage friction assist.
Green light pools around her feet as she runs along the underside of a fallen tree, sticking to it. She lands on the path and looks around.
I thought you never miss.
But for that armor, I wouldn't have. Stand and fight.
You want to fight? Show yourself.
And lose the advantage? Have I taught you nothing, Cyrax?
The woman in yellow, Cyrax, flees a sudden jet of flames behind her. Several black cords hang from the back of her helmet, resembling long locks capped with silver beads. She ducks, slides, then drops down into a large depression in the earth.
Idiot!
Cyrax looks up. 4 more missiles streak toward her. She engages friction assist to scale the sheer walls. After dodging 3 missiles, she knocks the 4th aside just before it explodes in her face.
If you had kept your head, been more disciplined, you'd have felt the noose tightening around your neck.
Fighting your foe unseen, attacking from a distance. There are rules.
Rules? Lin Kuei don't fight in tournaments. We fight wars!
A woman in red decloaks.
If I am hidden, you must reveal me. That should be second nature to someone with your pedigree. I was wrong, thinking you worthy of that armor.
The woman in red casually dodges Cyrax. She parries and redirects each of Cyrax's kicks before finally taking a blow to the chest.
You are my instructor and my commander. Don't confuse that with being my superior.
Fight!
Perhaps I should be commander.
Fight!
Not over yet, Sector.
Fight!
Now who isn't worthy?
Had I not shown myself, you never would have found me.
You don't like my combat? Send me back to the Air Mountains.
You do not go home until I have made you the perfect Lin Kuei. I made your parents that promise, and I will keep it.
They glare at one another. All around them, the forest glitches and disappears, giving way to a circular chamber adorned with bright lights and status screens. Sub-Zero steps forth from the chamber's edge. He eyes them both as they bow, then addresses the woman in red.
Once again, you outdo yourself. This facility, the armor, even your father's dreams weren't so grand. Only you could have replaced him as our master armorer.
Indeed.
Is that disrespect? You are fortunate Sector is your mentor.
None is intended, Grandmaster.
With your permission, I will begin the armor's mass production.
First, it must be tested in battle. We have found Kuai Liang and his Shirai Ryu. They gather at the Wuxi for his wedding. wedding.
Attack his wedding. I am aware what he's done, but
Surprise will give us the tactical advantage.
we may win the battle, but find we lose the war. No one will respect us.
Better to be feared than respected.
Sub-Zero's eyes flare sharply.
I still cannot believe that Liu Kang capitulated to Outworld. That he agreed to break up our clan.
He was spineless, as was Kuai Liang for abiding his surrender.
They gave up on the Lin Kuei, but we will not. Go. Begin attack preparations.
With an uneasy expression, Cyrax bows to Sub-Zero and strides out. The woman in red, Sector, watches her go.
Already she suspects our deception. Eventually she will learn the truth about Kuai Liang.
We will be ready when she does.
A smirk tugs at his lips. A late afternoon sun warms the pagodas of the Wuxi Academy. Spring blossoms litter the grounds, and bright fabrics hang from an ornate pavilion. Inside the pavilion, Raiden paces back and forth as he reads from a book.
Today we gather to witness the union of Harumi and Kuai Liang. Let us celebrate their bond as they celebrate each other.
Johnny walks up.
As they celebrate
Stage fright, Thunderlad?
I have never performed a marriage, and I wasn't expecting to today. But Liu Kang and Geras were called to Outworld unexpectedly, and I...
Relax, Ray dude. You're being very undude. We're just extras in this picture. Kuai Liang and Harumi, they're the stars.
Kenshi and Kung Lao join them, and they all watch as the wedding procession approaches. The bride, Harumi, wears a bright red kimono adorned with silver cranes. She walks hand in hand with Scorpion, who wears sashed black hakama pants with a red Haori overtop. He gazes at Harumi with a broad smile that crinkles the long scar on his face. A small procession of monks follows them, many holding musical instruments.
Man, this reminds me of when Chris and I got hitched.
In Hollywood? I bet that was epic.
Nah, it was before I got famous. Small service, modest church. Simpler times.
Johnny smiles softly. A small crowd of audience members has gathered. Nearby, a figure wearing all black sneaks out of sight. The monks continue to play. Along a rooftop behind the watching crowd, 4 more figures stalk in a crouch. In a separate courtyard, Cyrax and Sector stand at attention. Worry tugs at Cyrax's face as Sub-Zero approaches. Dozens of black-garbed Lin Kuei warriors follow him. Sector's eyes narrow. Mechanical gun arms unfold from the back of her armor. At the wedding ceremony, Scorpion and Harumi arrive at the pavilion.
Today, we gather to witness the union of Harumi and Kuai Liang. Let us celebrate their bond as they celebrate each other.
The courtyard wall explodes.
By the Elder Gods!
The monks and Shirai Ryu in the audience charge, but are downed by dozens of arrows loosed from the smoke. Lin Kuei warriors pour in through the wall and set upon the crowd. Sub-Zero strides in after them. He dodges a swipe from a sword, then smashes the face of the man wielding it. He easily parries a second monk and freezes him solid. The man's jaws locked open in a silent scream. Using boosters on the underside of her feet, Sector flies to the top of a tall statue. She observes for a moment before gliding down into the fray. Using knee and elbow strikes, she downs 3 of the warriors. Above them, Cyrax scales a steep rooftop with friction assist. She leaps down in a front flip to heel kick a monk, then body slams a second. Cyrax pauses to look at the pavilion, where the wedding party stares in dismay.
Oh, hell no. We are not doing the Red Wedding.
What?
Game of Thrones! Season 3, Episode 9.
Kung Lao shrugs.
You, my friend, are hopeless.
Both of you, not now.
They run toward the battle. Scorpion embraces Harumi.
Go. I'll be fine.
Scorpion dashes off. Johnny pauses by Harumi.
Don't worry, I've got you.
You do?
Harumi whips out twin blades. She shrugs off the red outer layer of her wedding dress and charges in. 3 Lin Kuei attack. She stabs one's throat, high kicks another, then spins to slash repeatedly at the third.
God, please let her have a sister.
Smoke follows Johnny. Together, they square up against Cyrax and Sector.
What in the actual fuck?
A powerful sidekick from Cyrax sends Smoke stumbling back.
When did the Lin Kuei go mecha anime? Who the hell are they?
Yellow and red. They have to be Cyrax and Sector. But I can't believe they would do this.
As we cannot believe you broke faith with the Lin Kuei.
Fight.
Smoke out.
The attacker jabs the victim with 3 strikes, then knocks them away with an elbow to the head. With a backflip, Smoke slices open the victim's chest with a knife. He throws a bomb, then leaps to stab down through their eye socket.
Not enough.
You are a poor rebel, Smoke.
Fight.
Kuai Liang has led you astray.
Harumi stabs the Lin Kuei, but another manages to immobilize her arm and knee her in the ribs. One warrior holds Harumi while a second backhands her.
No, that is not our mission.
Cyrax dashes over just as the second Lin Kuei draws his sword. She knocks both attackers unconscious, then looks down at Harumi as she struggles to sit up.
What are you doing?
Sector appears. Harumi manages to slide kick her, but Cyrax immobilizes the bride with a burst of expanding foam.
Desist. It is not your fight.
Defend her, Cyrax?
Kuai Liang, Thomas, they've broken their oath. They are fair game. But she is not Lin Kuei. She only attacks because we do.
Scorpion marches up.
You grasp feebly for honor amidst this brazen assault? It disgusts me how you've corrupted the Lin Kuei.
Fight!
You should have kept faith, Kuai Liang.
Fight!
Make no mistake, we are here because of your treachery.
Cyrax looks down at Scorpion where he lies on his back. Nearby, two Lin Kuei hold Harumi captive. Sub-Zero approaches.
Are you ready, brother, to reap the reward of your faithlessness? Cyrax, take him.
Yes, Grandmaster.
Harumi manages to bash aside her captive. She draws one of their swords and faces Cyrax.
Stand aside. I told you this isn't your fight.
You want him? You must kill me!
If she makes it necessary, grant her wish.
You know Bihan is wrong, that he acts without honor.
No, it is Kuai Liang who's betrayed the Lin Kuei.
Eyes flaring wide, Scorpion struggles to his feet.
That is a lie. Spoken by the man who let my father perish.
What?
So impatient to lead, to make the Lin Kuei his. My brother went even further. He broke his sacred oath and sided with outsiders against Earthrealm.
No, that is impossible.
Scorpion points to his scar.
Did I have this when last we saw each other? Who do you think is responsible?
Grandmaster, is this true?
Every word.
Cyrax points to Sector.
You knew about this, didn't you?
I share his vision for the Lin Kuei. We won't be bound by Liu Kang's limits.
Breaking our traditions, our vows, I won't stand for it!
Which is why we kept you from the truth.
Now that you know, you are a threat to the Lin Kuei, and you must be imprisoned alongside my brother. Fight!
The attacker jabs the victim with 3 strikes, then knocks them away with an elbow to the head. Sub-Zero slides on ice shards which stab up through his victim's abdomen and skull. He then chops down with an ice wall hammer.
You are no longer my grandmaster.
Fight!
How was I fooled by your lies?
An excellent question, Cyrax.
Kuai Liang, I have no words. In my heart, I doubted this mission, but in the rush to prove myself,
That's no excuse.
Cyrax drops her gaze.
No, it is not. There can only be one punishment.
She drops to one knee and bows her head. Glaring, Scorpion shifts his stance. His right hand reaches for a sword on his back. He grips its handle. Behind him, the dark-haired Harumi lays a gentle hand over his. Scorpion's expression immediately softens as he meets her eyes.
Please, Kuai Liang. She was deceived. Give her mercy. Your gift to me on our wedding day.
She gives a soft smile. Scorpion releases his grip on the sword.
As you wish. But no, you are not forgiven. This day has seen too much Shirairyu blood.
Cyrax remains on one knee and nods. As Scorpion glares at her, Raiden approaches with Kenshi.
The Lin Kuei retreat. We've turned them away.
Thank you, Raiden. And also to the Shaolin. I am sorry to have entangled you in my family's squabble. Detain Bihan and Sector. We will deal with them upon our return to the compound.
Respectfully, no. Their crimes are not only against you, but against Earthrealm and Outworld. Their fate lies in the hands of Lord Liu Kang and Empress Mileena.
In the throne room of Sundo's palace, Sector and Sub-Zero kneel with their hands bound.
Spare their lives? Are you mad?
I agree. They must answer for aiding Shao's rebellion. And of course, I leave their punishment to you. But killing them will neither restore Sindel, nor ease your loss.
But it will give me great pleasure.
Kitana walks up.
Empress, please. When Shao's rebellion ended, and he was imprisoned, my advisors also urged mercy, to smother the seditious fire he'd lit. But it stayed, smoldering among his followers. And when Shao escaped from his cell, it reignited. Now, my sister's armies are stretched to their limits.
And as always, Earthrealm's might is at your disposal to help deal with Shao's threat. What I ask in return is that together, we try to break the cycle of violence as partners in peace.
Liu Kang gestures to Sub-Zero and Sector.
What's this?
Across the throne room, swirling pink light forms a portal. Several pairs of booted feet step through. Chaos versions of Giras, Raiden, Kenshi, and others glare with glowing orange eyes. Their skin is heavily scarred, and all are clad in red, blue, and gold.
Interlopers from yet another timeline.
Yes. But whose?
As the newcomers snarl, a severed head flies from the portal. Blood spurts from the neck stump. When it rolls to a stop, Titan Havik's mutilated face stares from a full metal helmet. Heavy boots approach the head. Titan Havik's body reaches down and secures his own head back on with a smile.
Havik. The cleric of chaos is a keeper of time. This day will not end well.
How can it not? I finally meet the man who inspired my life's work. Thank you, Lord Liu Kang.
Spare me the theatrics, Havik. Explain.
I fought against you at the pyramid, alongside Titan Shang Tsung. He came to my timeline and sought my aid. Until then, I'd no inkling other timelines existed, let alone that they could be made to fight.
That is why you are here. To pit my timeline against yours in combat.
Yours, mine, all timelines. You cannot imagine the chaos.
Can I presume the next death you seek is mine?
That comes later. For now, I only need him.
He jabs a finger at Giras. Behind Titan Havik, Chaos Kenshi and another man, Chaos Takeda, step forward. They extend metal gauntlets, and glowing tendrils shoot forth to wrap around Giras's arms. The other fighters from Titan Havik's timeline charge. Liu Kang dodges two wielding clubs. Kung Lao leaps and spin kicks another.
We are finished if Giras is abducted. We must break free.
Sub-Zero freezes and shatters his handcuffs.
The odds are not in our favor. We are Ungari, Chameleon. We won't fail.
Tanya stands with a silver-haired woman, Chameleon. As Sub-Zero charges the invaders, Sector eyes her.
Better to let real warriors handle this.
Sub-Zero fires an ice ball at Chaos Geras. Tanya batters him with her section staff. Chaos Geras parries both, but loses ground when Sub-Zero freezes his hands together. Nearby, Chameleon twirls her staff to smack a Chaos Quan Chi. She receives several hard blows from her attackers. Sector decloaks and knocks one aside.
You and Sub-Zero won't earn the Empress's mercy. Once set, her mind doesn't change.
We are not fighting for her mercy. We are fighting for our lives.
Fight!